What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Otto Realm back in the building with another sick and lit edition of Wrestleshade. And tonight we are talking about FX's hit American drama series new television show called Pose. With the director Ryan Murphy, bitch, he is killing it once again. This show is kind of like the Johnny Versace stories and the American Horror Stories series. It is really, really good, bitch. It is action-packed. It's telling a lot of the individual stories of people that went in the ballroom scene in the early 80s, late 90s, bitch. And it's just really, really good. The underground ballroom scene is definitely a movement. It's definitely its own culture, bitch. And you can educate yourself by watching Paris is Burning.
So this first episode is called Mother's Day.
So we start tonight's show off in a flashback, actually. We actually get a chance to see someone I've been talking about this whole fucking time. That's right, bitches. Jack Mizrahi from the House of Mizrahi, a legend all over these 50 states, bitch. They show him in a flashback, actually, as a commentator before Pray Tell. They show him in 1982, bitch, as Blanca is a little girl trying to walk a women's female figure realness category. And you have Jack actually on the mic letting the girls know who the new girls of the generation is going to be. And shouts out to Giselle. She was one that I've noticed, seen, and have spoken to in real life, bitch. And so it was amazing seeing her on the motherfucking silver screen, bitch. Shouts out to Jack. Shouts out to Giselle for that opening entrance scene to Pose. So, like I said, we're in a flashback scene here, 1982, and Blanca is a spectator at a ball. She wants to get out there and be real. She wants to be a girl. She wants to be seen as a woman. This is one of her dreams, and she gets out there and she walks this category. This category is actually, I'm thinking, female figure realness, first time ever walking, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is what that category was, and so, bitch, Blanca comes out with the shake and bake wig, with that page cut, and with that all pink Sunday Easter gown with that big ass bow on the back, and you know, just like Pre-Tell does now in this series, in this flashback, you had Jack reading the eyeballs out of her as well. Take a look.
Sheep shake and go wig. Can somebody please adopt this child? You understand? Somebody help her. Runway, sweetheart. Not a little drag in a box left at the fire station, honey. Somebody help her. Please help her.
Now, if we can get serious here for a minute. So, after the whole shindig with the ball and, you know, Jack reading the eyeballs out of Blanca, we have Blanca outside, and it is three women, femme queen, you know, I'm guessing, that are out there, you know, and they're just joking Blanca, you know, reading her right in front of her face. Giselle with the red lip, the dark-skinned female, and the other female. And so, you know, Blanca's not one to just sit back and take it. She's, you know, she's trying to read them too. But her reads are not up to par yet because she's still, you know, she's still a youngin' in this whole game here. But who comes to save the day? Electra. And I like how they are showing more of a motherly aspect to Electra. But even though this was back in the day when she was checking Blanca out, I still like how they give you this flashback and show you what type of a person she was. It kind of like syncs everything together now. It shows you why she has her soft side and why she has her hard side, so to speak.
Oh, it's just your favorite lip gloss. Sperm. Why don't you backhand God-given hookers run back to the prairie you belong with the rest of the city vermin?
Girls are in the diner talking, and you know, Blanca is asking Electra questions, and Electra is in turn asking her questions, and they're getting to know a little bit about each other. Electra pretty much asks Blanca, what is it that she wants? You know, what is it that she wants out of this whole thing? And Blanca's like, pretty much to be warm, not to be cold again, not to have to sleep at the park, you know, and Electra is just like, you know, bitch, well, bitch, I'm gonna be your mother. She just says, mother's gonna take care of you. You're gonna be coming home with mother. And Electra's like, wait, bitch, you're gonna be my mother. And she's like, no, bitch, I am mother. Like she's just all of the feminine energy throughout the whole entire universe, bitch. So you really get to see the bonding aspect between Blanca and Electra in this scene. And I think it's really good. I think they're gonna connect later on too in the show. All right, bitches, has the shit hit the fan? And I mean all the shit, and I'm talking all the fans. Okay, we cut to a scene where Stan's boss, Matt, is at a, bitch, he's having a round table discussion, bitch, with who? Patty Mayonnaise, bitch. He's having a discussion with Patty about Stan cheating on her and being with another woman. Bitch, anybody who follows me on Reddit, bitch, or anybody who has looked at these reviews already know I was thinking that Matt was going to hold this over Stan's head to get what he wanted to get out of this whole thing. So you already have Mr. Matt fucking around with Patty anyway, and Stan don't really know this. And so now Matt has told Mrs. Patty that Stan is dating and seeing this girl Angel, and he's making it seem like Stan can't get his work done and it's getting in the way of their relationship and blah 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 blah. Matt's at the table talking to Patty. You can kind of tell that Patty doesn't believe him because he really doesn't have any hardcore evidence. But bitch, he gives her an address to where the girls are staying. And yeah, Patty actually goes to the address. She goes to the apartment. Although there's a getcha-gotcha within this because Angel actually left, Patty goes there anyway to try to see who Angel is. But luckily, Angel is not there. She's back at the house with all the house members. So she goes and she runs into like the landlord of the building. She tries buzzing the buzzer to try to get, you know, Angel to say something and or let her come up, but Angel's not home, like I said, and so she runs into the lease lord or the landlord of the building, and you know she's asking questions, you know, trying to see, you know, if Angel is there, and he tells her that, you know, she moved out a couple of weeks ago, but the lease is paid up. The lease is paid up for 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. And so she's like, well, I'm trying to find out if my husband got this apartment. Did she need a co-signer or did somebody else put their name on this apartment leasing? And he's just like, bitch, you know, if these were my daughters and they wanted to find out, I would let them know. And he's just like, come on, I'm gonna let you know. And she looks, he pulls out the documents, he slides them to her, she looks, bitch, and guess whose name is on those documents, hoes? It's Stan. His name is on those documents, and her eyes get as big as case quarters, bitch. Cut to a really, really fun scene here when you have all the girls and all the boys in the middle of the ballroom voguing. They're doing old wave, they're doing new wave. And so you slide off to a scene where you can see the House of Abundance. Everybody's done, bitch. Everybody got on black, white, and red, trims of gold, trims of yellow. And you see one of the house members scurry off to the front to go tell, pray tell, you know, get ready, bitch, we're about to challenge your house. At first, I didn't know how they thought they was gonna pull this shit off. The House of Mugler, hello? I didn't know how the House of Abundance thought they were gonna pull it off. But honestly, Lulu and Candy, they looked really, really good, bitch. And to note, they did all of this while Electra was getting the snips done to her in the hospital, bitch. So they did this as a house, and they did this without Electra. It was really, really good. Check out this clip.
Say our names.
Oh, I stand corrected.
Rose, real life.
Candy. House of Mugler, do you accept this challenge from the House of Abundance?
Honey, we never back down from a challenge. Ever. And you.
There is fight first, bitches. The category is...
Shouts out to Rose Chanel, bitch. And if this is not Rose Chanel, I definitely do apologize, bitch. But you look a lot like her. And bitch, you've been in every episode since the damn pilot. So you've been cameoing. They've been getting your face, bitch. They've been getting your look. And in this episode, you actually were challenged. The mother of the House of Mugler, Madal's Effect. This was a really, really hot segment for the show. You had Lulu and Candy serving it, honestly, in their black and red. The scores were 10, 10, 10, 10, 9 for the House of Mugler, and for the House of Abundance, 10s straight through, bitch. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So they definitely took it home. It was hot, but you had Blanca in the background, bitch. Not necessarily being a spy, but she was like, bitch, oh my God, they did this without Electra, bitch. I'm gonna go visit her in the hospital, bitch, and I'm gonna let her know the tea. So there was a scene that I skipped earlier, and I kind of wanted to skip it to link it to this part within the episode. You have a part where, you know, Blanca is, you know, checking all the kids' rooms because they're supposed to be doing like a spring, like Mother's Day cleaning. And you got the boys all in their room, and you got Angel in her room because, of course, she's not staying at her place. She's mad at Stan. And they cut to this scene where Blanca receives a phone call, and you know, she kind of makes this noise and kind of falls to her knees because she finds out that her real mother in her real life has passed away. And she's expressing how she has two mothers, you know, one is Electra and one is her real mother, and they did have a relationship based off of being in the kitchen and cooking with each other and sharing different recipes. And that was a bond that none of the other kids had. Hashtag mother-daughter time. Hashtag flowers from a deli. In this scene, we have Blanca actually going to see Electra at the hospital after she's had the surgery. I think it's called post-op, and then it's pre-op, then post-op. So she is now post-Malone, bitch. She's now in the hospital, laid up. She's already had her surgery. She's feeling more like a woman. She said it feels amazing. It feels different than it has ever felt, but it feels amazing. I'll let y'all see the clip in a few. But we have Blanca going to visit her on a more serious note, okay? Blanca is trying to make amends with her, and she's trying to let her know, hey, bitch, my real mother has passed away, bitch, and I only have two mothers in my life. That's you, and that is my real mother, and she's no longer with us. So all of the bullshit that we have, all of the problems that we have, I still want to set those aside and let you know that, hey, I love you. Check out this clip.
Mistreatment. See, that's your problem. This whole room should be filled with laughing girls and balloons and children doing their mother's hair. But all anyone wants to give you is payback. You're a terrible mother. And that's exactly what you get. My legendary house in his...
So, bitch, you already know Blanca got to go to her boy Pretel house and tell him everything that's happened. And, you know, Blanca gives him a recipe to put together that her mom used to make. And he tried. He thought he smashed it. She said it could have been better. But anyway, you have Blanca telling Pretel, you know, what's going on. She's giving him a background of her family and her mom and how their past was. And, you know, Pretel is like, you know, bitch, we're going to be there for you. You should go. You should be around your family. You should go to the funeral. You know, you want to pay respects to your mother. He's feeling like that Blanca's mom had a different outlook on her anyway. She just didn't know because, you know, she really didn't try to go and find out. She stayed gone from her family for almost 30 years. And then on top of that, these bitches told her that they told other members in her family that Blanca was dead. And I just want to give a shout out, hashtag fuck family. This is a side note, just a small sidebar, a little PSA type of deal. You know, I have these people in my family, and I've seen these people in other families and in other walks of life, bitch. You pretend to be so Christian and so hardcore a Bible thumper, and you teach love and you want to love everybody, but then you'll set your own family member out in the cold just because they're not the way you want them to be, because you don't want nobody talking about your rusty, busty, dusty looking ass. That's horrible. That's a horrible outlook. How can you love and hate in the same sentence? And you don't want your kids around you just because they're not acting how you want them to act. That's not being a great parent. That's being closed-minded. That's just being a fool. But anyway, you do have these type of people out here, and it's sad in 2018 you still do have families that are like this. But getting back to the story at hand here, Blanca does go to the funeral. Bitch, this was a real scene. So we cut to the scene where Blanca is actually going to the funeral with the support of the house members. You know, you got Poppy, you got Ricky, you got Damon, you got Angel, Bobby, and Mike. You got the whole fucking crew, bitch. Pretel is right by her side, bitch. And bitch, that suit Pretel had on. Bitch, Pretel is there in his red and black. Blanca's there in all black, looking put together and just looking just better than everybody in her whole entire family that's there at the funeral. You have a part where Blanca walks up to the casket, you know, to look at her mom and pay respect, and you got the sister looking crazy, telling us, what are you doing here? Like she don't have a right to be here. Bitch, that's her mama's blood, bitch. They are still family regardless of. But anyway, you still have the ignorance inside the church at the funeral. Still got people being ignorant right there in front of the casket. You got Blanca right at the funeral, and I would too. I would let those hoes know too. Like, look, I have just as every much as a right to be here as you do, ho. And this is my mama, and I'm paying respects. And then, lo and behold, you got another family member. I don't really know if this guy is Blanca's brother or if he's the sister's husband or somebody like that. Anyway, his ass had to go to rehab almost 20, 30 times. I don't even know. But here he go, coming up to the casket, coming up behind him, putting his 2 cents in, talking about something, you got to go, you got to get out of here. And it's just really, really sad how people can still have this horrible, outdated, refrigerated mindset that you have to be this one way, as if they pay all their bills, as if they shit don't stink, as if they do everything right in life. They just have to have a say-so. They just have to govern over everybody else's life. Anyway, that part was really, really real, and I know that touched a lot of people out there. In this next scene, you have Electra, and putting the scenes together where she was in the hospital, and Blanca telling her, bitch, nobody cares for you, nobody came to see you, your man didn't even get you no flowers, you had to buy those flowers for yourself because of your attitude is so horrible. You got all of the money, you got all of the looks, you look like real fish, but yet you try to help nobody out in the scene. There's no camaraderie coming from you, bitch, or your energy. And so Blanca pretty much lets her know that, ain't nobody came to see you, bitch, but me. So please, get it together. And in this next scene, you have, Electra out of the hospital looking like Muntambo Mumbai, Africa, bitch, with the garb on and the headdress and everything. And she's planning a dinner for her house members, letting them know, bitch, we are gonna walk this Mother's Day ball, bitch. Everybody's gonna be done and dressed in the finest threads. Thank y'all for winning for me while I was in the hospital, bitch. And now we are going to conquer because Mother is out. We have Damon here trying to cook breakfast. All the girls learn that he is a fan of Aunt Jemima, 2 ingredients where you only really have to add water and the damn pancake mix. And Blanca's like, bitch, we don't do that around here. We're gonna actually have homemade pancakes, bitch. Not no Aunt Jemima. So, we got Blanca in the kitchen really being a mother, showing the girls how to cook, what to add in, what to do. And there's a knock at the door. And, I want to link these 2 scenes together because when Blanca went to the house, when Blanca went to the funeral, you had one of the family members that was just talking about her come up to her and ask her to go to the house for the repast. And so, Blanca, she goes in the house, she's looking through, and she looks in the cabinet and she sees her mother's old recipe book. Well, fast forward to the next scene, they told her that she couldn't have it. They told her that, they haven't gone through and thought about what they wanted to give away yet. You had her sister being very old, rusted, busted, and dusted, trying to do that thing, well, we haven't decided what we want to give away yet, so we'll let you know. But anyway, Blanca leaves and, she's continuing her life. And then, like I was saying, fast forward, there's a knock at the door and bitch, lo and behold, it is Blanca's sister with the recipe book in hand, bitch. She's going to get it anyway because the sister realizes that, she ain't done nothing. She might not have been there for 30 years, but bitch, she stayed out of y'all hair. Y'all act like y'all didn't want her around anyway. Y'all didn't invite her to nothing anyway. So how could she ever come around without all y'all hoes having something to say? So right, I wouldn't have came around either. And so you have the sister at the door with the recipe book, and she's telling Blanca, I lied, bitch. Mama did talk about you all the way up to the end, bitch, and you are the best part to her. Check out this scene.
Yeah, it's definitely missing something. You added the eggs and the butter?
Yes. We should have just got Aunt Jemima. It's 2 ingredients.
It's too nasty is what it is. What you doing here?
I wanted to bring this to you. I'm never gonna use it.
And overall, this is just a really, really touching scene because they go into a flashback where Blanca is actually in the kitchen as a little boy cooking with Mama, and she's giving him recipes and telling him what to add in and what to do, and how to mix and everything. And so, I know for me personally, bitch, I used to cook with my mama. I used to cook with my grandma when I was... I know this scene may have touched a lot of people at home, especially a lot of people in the LGBT community who used to have a relationship with their grandmother or their parents or their father when they were younger, when they were innocent, and that don't have a relationship with them now, and they can kind of just look back over those memories. I know this had to touch a lot of people, and it touched me. So, this was an awesome scene. Hashtag I love you, mother. We have Damon and, Blanca making more of a connection. He's trying to mix that damn pancake mix, bitch, and he's just not getting it. And so he calls Blanca back in after she's on the couch looking at the recipe book, and he's having a hard-ass time mixing that damn pancake mix. And she's like, well, did you add everything? What are you missing? And she asks him, did you add any milk? And he's just like, oh, no, I kind of forgot. and they add the milk, and he's like, you know what? This is just what we needed. Now we're about to have some good pancakes. And he looks at her, and in that moment, he realizes, bitch, I haven't been able to do nothing like this with my real mama. She's supposed to be Christian, loving, church going, but yet she kicked me out because of something small as my sexuality. And, you know, I think he realizes in this moment, you know, bitch, I do have a mama, and it is Blanca. And he tells her, I love you, mama. Well, I love you, mother. And so they leave this scene, and this is, like I said, this is a really heartwarming and touching scene, especially for people in the community who may have used to have a relationship with those loved ones. Didn't I tell you hoes the shit was gonna hit the fan? Hashtag girls night out, bitch. We cut to a scene, bitch, when Stan's wife, Patty Mayonnaise, she's at home getting ready to go out on a girls night out. So Stan and the kids think she got her all black cocktail dress on, bitch, hair done, makeup done, red lip, nails done, hair done, everything big, bitch. Stan says, you know what, you look amazing. Charge whatever you want to charge to the car, bitch. Stan is really thinking his wife is going out on a girls night out, bitch, and all along, bitch, Patty is on her way to go see Angel. That's right, bitch. Patty done rolled up to, you know, the loft, you know, the really, really expensive apartment. Now she's about to roll up on the motherfucking Evangelista household. Lord have mercy, bitch. She gets to the house, knocks on the door, and guess who it is? He's not even at the ball yet. He's late, still trying to sell drugs. Poppy. When is the shit gonna hit the fan with that? That's just really a whole nother scenario. That's a whole nother scenario, bitch. When Blanca finds out Poppy is selling drugs out of that house, bitch, and she told him from off the gate. And then I think it was in episode 2 where they flashed this guy at the park where Poppy was serving this guy and they was making transactions at the park, bitch. And Damon was like, bitch, what are you doing? Are you selling drugs? And Poppy was pretty much telling him to mind his business. Anyway, bitch. They roll up to the ball together, bitch. You know, Patty is like, I got a car outside waiting, bitch. We gotta go. I'm trying to find Angel. Do you know where she's at? And Poppy's pretty much like, no, she's not here. She's at a ball. I'm about to go see her in a few minutes. I can take you to her if you like. And she's like, okay, well, is it far? Because I don't have long. Bitch. These bitches roll up at the ball, bitch. And I'm over here losing my mind right now because I'm thinking that, bitch, something's gonna happen and Mrs. Patty is gonna end up walking the ball, bitch, because she's just done. She's done. So excited during this scene as well, bitch. This scene was no small fries, bitch. This was absolutely hot, hot, hot. You had the debut, bitch. The return of Mother Electra Abundance with her cockazoid gone, bitch. Full-fledged woman in all black sequins with a yellow banana boat type of throw type thing going on here. It was hot. She looked like a real woman. They gave her a different lace where it was more like a wet and wavy type of natural type deal. You know, they weren't so, you know, dramatic on all the makeup. She looked like, you know, she looked like real fish. And so this was hot. You had Mrs. Patty Mayonnaise in the back with her jaw on the floor like, bitch. All these beautiful ass women, bitch. What was my husband into, bitch? She just can't believe it. She's in awe of all the women she's seen, you know, all the action that's going on. I don't know, you guys. I just think that this was a really crazy and interesting fucking time because you had Stan's wife in the midst of a battle. She was actually in the midst of the Evangelistas versus the House of Abundance for like the Mother's Day as a house, mother and daughter category. And like I said, you had Electra out with Lulu and Candy, bitch, and she's revealing that the girls are actually behind her giving tea time. And then you have Blanca come out, you know, with Angel, and they just look amazing. No tricks, no gimmicks, bitch. It was just all beauty. You had Angel. She took the feathers off of that one number, bitch, and just left the dress. And it actually looked really, really good on her. And you had Blanca come out in this powder sequin baby blue number with a really, really long train. She was just done. I'm going to just let y'all hear. I'm going to just let y'all hold this clip here.
You better start that train, bitch! All in the bumper. Here comes Miss Angel, giving us graceful.
Oh, she's not Angel. Oh, she's walking out! Come on!
Peppermint Patty.
And I have to say, I really do think it's cute how they show the camaraderie between Angel, they show the camaraderie between Blanca, they show the camaraderie between, well, now she has a little bit more humbleness and compassion and camaraderie. Mrs. Electra, you know, all these girls, they started together as a family, and now everybody is growing up and they're expanding off and doing their own things. But yet, you know, they still have the shade and they still have the competitiveness. But yet, you know, when somebody wins or when somebody loses, or if something happens to somebody within that circle, within that realm, so to speak, they always come up and congratulate. You know, they always say it's no shade, but you did a really good job, blah, 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 blah. And I like that camaraderie between the girls and between this underground scene that they're showing in, you know, this season of Pose. You have a scene where Angel is walking alongside of Electra, you know, congratulating her on the win, saying, you know, we don't really agree with the outcome. We definitely should have won, but you know, you guys did a really, really good job, and congratulations on you becoming a real woman. You know, she's giving her props, you know, telling her that, you know, she's doing really, really good things. And so I like I said, I like that camaraderie. But bitch, after Electra walks off and Angel turns around, boom, bitch, she's right there in her face, bitch. Patty Mayonnaise introduces herself and says, "Hi, bitch. I'm Stan's wife. Who the fuck are you?" And so we get to this scene, we get to the end of the show, actually. We leave the show on a cliffhanger, so to speak, here, you know, where Stan's wife has revealed herself without nobody having to go look. She's revealed herself. She knows what Angel is about somewhat, but my thing here is, does Patty get a sense that Angel might be trans? Does she think she's beautiful? Does she think she's a real woman? What is she think? I'm trying to figure out what is going through her head right now, because they kind of end the scene here. And I don't want to go too far into the next episode because I haven't seen it either. But they do show you trailers. You know, they show you scenes, for the next episode. And you know, I think they cut to a scene where Patty and Angel are sitting down in the bar, you know, drinking and talking to each other, and Angel says, "Do you think he can love both of us?" So I don't know, bitch, if they're trying to play a game on him, if they're trying to set him up, or what, bitch. You know, there is hot discussion about the character Stan, because a lot of people like his character and a lot of people despise his character. See, they also show scenes in the next episode of him walking into work, Matt saying something funny or something, you know, something shady, and then Stan just loses it. He runs up and tries to spear this bitch. So I'm just really waiting for next Sunday, bitch. I'm already hyped. I kind of knew this was gonna happen. This whole like love triangle between Angel, Patty, Matt, and Stan. Well, no, that can be a square. This whole love square going on between these four people. And I just think that this is hot, and there's a plot twist. And like I said, I still think Stan is gonna have to choose. But at the end of the day, everybody's thinking about money. Angel want to be a kept woman, Patty want the coin, Stan want the status, and Matt, he just want to be a boss. So everybody is still thinking about money in this whole thing, and I think that they actually might come to an arrangement. I don't know, bitch. I just don't come to arrangement, come to terms, have an agreement, bitch, sign a contract. I don't know exactly what's gonna go down, but bitch, it is getting really, really sticky. I did enjoy this episode. This Mother's Day episode 5 of Pose was absolutely amazing. FX has been doing a really, really good job. I'm hoping that the numbers in viewership are going to be going up. I know there's been a few articles, you know, floating around that the show was losing numbers. Shouts out to Broken Silence for posting this show on his on the website. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but thank you to Broken Silence for posting this series on the website where people can check it out, you know, and kind of leave reviews and comments and everything. It's a really, really cool website. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This has been your boy Realm here with all the shades and all the digs, bitch. Definitely give this video a thumbs up. You can definitely subscribe to the channel if you would like. You could also hit the notification little bell, the little dingers, so you can be notified on when I am going to be uploading videos. But bitch, I don't even know when I'm going to be posting and uploading videos. My damn self. It's your boy. Peace.